Okay, so what do you want to do? You want to take some practical, specific steps, not only to think through what is your alternative, what is their alternative, but you want to take some steps to create a better alternative. So what do you do if you perceive yourself to have weak leverage? What you want to do is you want to take active, concrete steps to change it. You want to take active, concrete steps to change it. So for instance, in a litigation context, you don't want to delay. You don't want to send a signal that, in fact, you don't want to go to trial. You need to always aggressively push forward. If you're in the context of a deal, you want to create as many alternatives as you can, both as the buyer and as the seller, and you want to keep them open as long as possible, and you want the other side to know about them to the extent that they are better alternatives than you have. And in fact, one of the things that I asked at this particular seminar a couple years ago that you got the video clips from is I had plaintiff's trial lawyer Danny Ortega on my panel. And he's going to talk a little bit about what is his most effective negotiation strategy. And some of you obviously may know Danny. He's really quite an excellent lawyer.
In my business, the most effective negotiation tactic is to be ready to go to trial. Plain and simple. You have to show the other side that you have your ducks in order, that you have your witnesses, that you have your evidence, and you have your experts. And until the other side knows that you're ready to go to trial, they're not going to want to talk business. And so that to me is most important. You have to be thorough, you have to be well prepared, and you have to know your case.
Okay. So what's he talking about? In a personal injury context, one of the absolutely most critical elements in the negotiation process is always to be ready, to be willing, and to be interested in going to trial. And in the transactional context, you want to create as many alternatives you have, and you want to try to the extent possible to influence your client's perception of the deal so that they are not desperate. The more desperate your client is for a deal, the less leverage they have. And so you want to take some active, concrete steps to lower their level of need and to try to change the other side's perception as to what their need is.